Well, hello there, and happy Valentine's Day to all of my Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, we're going to get right into your reading. We're going to dive right in. I've already prayed over your cards before turning the camera on, so we can just dive right in. This reading is for the 14th through the 21st of February. We are still in the full moon phase. We're going to channel some messages here, give you some messages from the other side, from your ancestors. We're going to set the tone for your reading first. Set the tone for your reading. Make sure you don't forget to set an intention every single day. Setting intentions is very, very important. Very, very important. A lot of people want to hear from loved ones. Okay. Everything I learned will be used for my life's purpose. Very nice. A lot of you all have inherited gifts from your ancestors, and what you're learning right now will be used for your life's purpose. And you may be wondering why you're going through certain things. We're going to try to clear some of those things up in the reading. Again, happy Valentine's Day. Sending love and light to you and your loved ones. This video will go up early, so you get a chance to take it all in, soak it all in. I'm getting some downloads from some of you all's friends who have transitioned on. Some of your loved ones who have transitioned on. All right. I'll make sure I get those, try to clear those messages up for some of you all so you can close out cycles in love. Some of you all have questions. Any information to reach me is below in the description. I only have one number, 202-460-3205. That information is below. If you get a phone call from anyone else, or, or there's someone posing as me on WhatsApp or any other platform, you have all of my information below in my videos. All of my information below in my videos. So, make sure I'm getting some messages from some of you all's friends are trying to come through who have tried, who transitioned over. They went over to the other side, Capricorn, to protect you from something. All right, let's see what this number is. 711, persistence, right? Reap the rewards of your efforts. You've been working very hard towards your goals, but at some point you have to take all you've done and benefit from it. Your angels ask you to honor your growth, reflect on something you've been working on for a long time, and think about how far you've come. Really give yourself some credit for lessons learned, tasks accomplished, and fears faced. Give yourself a pat on the back. Sometimes you need to sit down and write out your own resume of the things that you've accomplished in life. Nothing connecting you to how other people have judged you. Nothing connecting you to how much money was attached to it. Just the accomplishments. These Valentine's Day messages are about self-love, right? Not necessarily about which exes are coming back. If that should come out in the reading, I'll make sure I give those messages to you. But there are some messages that's calling from the other side, specifically for you all, to remind you of just how powerful of a friend you all were to people who were on this side, and how to let you know to go ahead and close out the cycle in love so that you can continue moving forward in case you've been stuck. In case you have been stuck in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Let's get to some information. What lies beneath. Let me start with an oracle deck first here. So, persistence. 711. This color blue right here is going to speak to your throat chakra, ear, nose, and throat, right? So a lot of you all are going to get messages coming through your dreams, downloads. Make sure you're listening to water. Make sure water is key. Remember, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Let me give you some messages. Messages from the other side, from loved ones. And then we're going to get into tarot. Get some messages for you from the other side. We get into tarot. You all are earth signs. You're cardinal signs. You're ruled by Saturn. You are the sea goat. Sea goat, sea goat. I have to keep repeating that because it's the word sea, S-E-A, water. Water is extremely important for you all Capricorns to know how to nurture yourselves. The moon has an affinity with water, so to know your moon sign Your moon sign is very important for you to know how to pour into yourselves. You have a lot of people who stalk readings to see how to get into your energy. So you all are protected. You're protected. Let me get some messages from the other side. What lies beneath? Breaking contract, divorce, right? So somebody, first of all, let me just channel this message. Actually, you have a loved one. You have an ancestor that has taken residence in your body. You have a loved one who has taken residence in their body. Because some of you all may even feel like, okay, you don't even know what the heck is going on. You may feel like you're just in a whole, like you're in just a different reality right now. Like, what the heck? Just a couple of months ago, you know, I was smiling and spinning around in the sunlight and things were happening and so on and so forth. This is not you getting a divorce, so we're crystal clear, okay? I'm channeling messages. I want to be crystal clear. This is not someone getting a divorce right now, okay? I got to say this again because somebody will look at this and go, oh my God, does that mean? No. There is a loved one who has come through on the other side who is trying to get a message through. You are in an organization right now. You're in a group of energies right now. And that message, they're getting a message through your lens, your eyes. The eyes are the window of the soul. So they have taken up residence. We are our ancestors. So this is someone that is related to you, but they're no longer here. Just so we're crystal clear. They're letting you see something. They're letting you see a truth that that you needed to see about how wicked someone in your family was. In other words, someone in your family was about to ask for a divorce. They wanted to break a contract, whether it was a contract with an organization that source put you into right now, and they're trying to show you through their lens how vicious and how evil some of these energies are that you're around right now and what lengths they will go through. So it's literally like some people have this till death do us part. They wanted to divorce the organization, right? They wanted to divorce the organization, and the organization was like, nope, you're in it. You're going to have to sacrifice somebody, right? But they're showing you exactly who sacrificed them. They're showing you the same spirit of who sacrificed them. This is a loved one who transitioned. They came into your physical body to take up residence. Okay, breaking a contract. They were trying to break a contract. They were trying to divorce a person and divorce a whole lifestyle. They were trying to, you know how when people finally decide, you know what, they don't want to be a part of certain things. They feel like it's a better life out there. They're seeing that, you know, they thought they could get things the fast way, and then they finally settled down and they connect with loved ones who are like, you know, they're living right. They're hold on. Yeah, sexual protection. Yeah, someone is protected. You are protected. You are protected. Something about them, this is a loved one. Something about them being a part of an organization where the way that people siphon people's energy is through sex. They siphon people's energy through sex. And so you are protected. You are protected. They're just using you right now as a host to show you something. What they're trying to do is clear up karmic debt. This is a loved one who is trying to clear up some kind of a karmic debt. I'm gonna get into this is I'm telling you, when I talk about like agape love, it's someone who is really, it's like your family is saying, okay, they're coming back through to clear up karmic debts. And they're trying to get messages through to other people who are still here on the other side. But they were trying to break up with this group here because energies were siphoning people's energy through sex. That's why we're saying here, everything I learn will be used for my life's purpose. You have a much bigger purpose. So this is very powerful, actually. This is very, very powerful. This is why it's important for you all. You may want to go check out my channel. My second channel is called the Knowledge Channel, about sex demons. Go look at that. Go watch that video about sex demons. Don't forget to like, share, comment on that particular channel too. But watch that video talking about incubus and succubus energies. And also, yeah, incubus and succubus energies. But this loved one is an elder. I'm sure you met them when they were alive. And your energy is very much like theirs in a sense. Capricorn, you all did not know the proper use of water. Water connects us with our sacral chakra, and sacral chakra connects us with sexuality, sensuality, joy, creativity, those kind of things, right? Those kind of things. And what happened that this energy is telling me now, what happened is that this person was prematurely forced to because of religion, this energy was like basically forced to marry someone they procreated with, or maybe somebody said they were pregnant or something like that, but this energy was almost forced into it. But of course, this energy, it just maybe young, was kind of sort of forced to do it just because of religion, not necessarily like forced as in if you don't do this, then something bad is going to happen, not in a physical violent sense, but more of like a guilt, like it's the right thing to do, that kind of thing, just because generationally that's how people were kind of sort of told that, hey, you get somebody pregnant, the right thing to do was go ahead and just get married to them, so on and so forth, whether it was a karmic or not. A lot of people weren't talking about, a lot of people are just now really waking up to their spirituality and recognizing spirituality came before religion, right? And so you are smack dab in the middle of seeing something that your ancestors want you to see because it's part of your life's purpose, right? So how you hear what Source is trying to develop for you is your higher chakras. That is why water is going to be so important to you all, Capricorn, is because you're earth sign, but just think about it. You're a garden. You're planting seeds. You're trying to grow your money, grow your family, grow your legacy, grow your tradition, whatever you're trying to grow. Source is saying what you put in your garden it matters. So if you're putting, all kinds of other demons in there, alcohol, having intercourse with, people who are still have a karmic debt to pay themselves and they haven't resolved their karma. Remember, this is the year of 9. 9 connects us with travel. It connects us with good luck, good fortune. It connects us with what's on the horizon. It connects us with philosophy. It connects us with, it's in the ninth house, right? So it connects us with, aiming higher, wanting to do better, connects us with getting more education. So right now you're in school and an ancestor is coming through you through your lens, right? So yeah, some kind of sexual protection. You're sexually protected. You're protected. Your energy is protected. They're coming through almost like as a host to use your body. They needed a body to come through. They wanted to break that contract. Yeah, what I say? New beginning. Yeah, you could have been with somebody who lied to you about pregnancy, just like somebody lied to them about who they were pregnant by. Okay? This is an ancestor. Somebody lied to a loved one who is coming through you about who the father of the baby was. Just like somebody has lied to you about you being the father of a child. I hope y'all are following along. But no, please do not look at this as like somebody's getting a divorce now. No. Don't look at, please. This is not that. What else do you want me to know, Spirit? What other information do you want me to share with Capricorn before we get into... Yeah, already know the tea. Yeah. So whoever you may be wondering if they already know, they already know. So that would be a significance to somebody. Somebody already knows. Somebody already knows. Somebody already knows the tea. The only one who really doesn't know is the one who thinks that they're playing you, or that they played your loved one that's channeling through you right now. But yeah, somebody is dealing with a dark witch who likes to play men and say that they're pregnant by them, but they're really, really draining, they're harvesting their energy. Right? They like to say that they're pregnant by somebody and then find out the child isn't theirs. Right? Somebody found a condom. Somebody has proof. Somebody that's not a part of your group, they actually found a condom. So remember a couple of months ago, Capricorn, I was saying that you all are a specific group of people's karma. They don't know it. They don't know it. They may even assume. Remember, your card in tarot is a devil card. I don't want anybody to get offended by that, but the devil is very crafty. Source, excuse me, Source had to send you all in to they want this group of energies that you all may be a part of right now. They did something very wicked to a loved one of yours, quite a few loved ones of yours, the ones that they could not, even the ones that are still here, the ones, well, one of them in particular did something very, well, let me slow down. One that's not here, one that's here. But people already know. So you don't have to worry about whether people know what's going on or not. Take that off of your plate. What they're saying is you don't have to worry about what you are. Just learn how water is going to be really your best friend. Your loved ones will get messages to you in ways that, in other ways, right? Don't even worry about that, because you got a lot of people kind of stalking your energy and watching you and trying to see what you're watching, what you know, what you have access to. You all are going to have to learn how to master poker face and pretending like you don't know what's going on. But yeah, you had to come through because somebody asked for a divorce. This is a loved one who is no longer here. They asked their spouse for a divorce. They asked the organization that they were part of for a divorce. They wanted to break the contract. The spouse flat out said, after all I went through with you, I'm not giving you a divorce. It is literally to death do us part. That's one, okay? So, but they had been using sexual magic on there. They were dealing with the succubus energy, right? Who knew exactly how to see, at one point, Capricorn, I'm gonna come and get out of this energy in a second so we can just dive right into your tarot reading. At one point, this succubus energy, it was almost like a tit for tat. Y'all know the movie Two Can Play That Game, right? With Vivica Fox and Morris Chestnut. So it was kind of like a tit for tat. Okay, who can one up whom, right? Except your loved one, this energy who is no longer here, decided to turn over a new leaf. Like, basically, you know what? It's like when people come to self, when they return to pure consciousness, and like, okay, they're tired of the dumb games, they're tired of the playing the games, the one up, this and that, and turn around one day and said, you know what? They're going to start doing right by this person, going to try to, but this person that they were married to was still on this no vengeance. They're still in vengeance, a karmic, right? So that's why I tell you all in my readings, that when you're dealing with an energy who is showing you that they are still holding some kind of resentment or vengeance or whatever again towards you, detach immediately, because you don't know how deep it runs, and you don't know what they've already done to get you entangled in their karma, and you don't know who else they're connected with, right? But this person was absolutely pregnant by someone else, and a lot of things are coming out, and you kind of know the tea already, but so do they, and somebody tried to tell you, but source had to physically send you in, because your sign is an earth sign. You deal with the physical existence of things, so you needed to physically see some things, okay? And that's why I tell you all, find out what your moon sign is, so you don't have to physically see things, so that you can avoid some of this mess that you've been saying, oh gosh, why do we keep going through X, Y, and Z? Because you're not pouring into yourselves, so that you can see it in the spiritual realm, so that you can avoid physically having to go through some of these things. But somebody already found a condom. A situation is about to explode. S is about to pop off in flames. That's right, you're dealing with a fire sign. It's like they were dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They were dealing with a fire sign. Somebody already found a condom. All right, so let's see what else we got. There's a friend also. Let me just say this. Okay, so let's come out of that energy for a second, because they needed me to get the energy. Matter of fact, they kind of laughing right now. They laughing like, oh gosh, some stuff really about to pop off, because they already know how vengeful that spirit is. They already know how. Yeah, but this is a woman who pretended, like, who used to sleep around a lot, who maybe is still sleeping around, to whomever, but she thought she was playing him. I mean, at one point they were both playing each other. Y'all know how young people do. Like, well, there's no offense to young people. Y'all know what I'm saying. You're young. You just kind of a little bit more out there, whatever, dating, whatever the situation was. But at some point he was trying to really really honor this person. And this person was still on this vengeance energy, right? And so he finally just said, you know what, either he said, we need to divorce this organization. We need to move on from this organization. But by that time, she was so dark, and she was, literally sacrificing everybody, sacrificing the kids, sacrificing everything she could sacrifice, because that's just how dark she needed to do a deep spiritual cleansing, and she wasn't willing to do that. She just liked the dark side too much, right? Yeah. So be careful, men and women. Be careful with who you align yourself with, and then go watch, I'm telling y'all, go watch that video about incubus and succubus spirits. It's on the second channel. My link is below in the below. Yeah. This energy that you could be with now for somebody, or somebody you could have been with, and this would specifically be a fire energy. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius is their sun or moon sign. They have been keeping you a secret. They've been trying to keep you a secret, playing these little silly games. Again, if somebody is keeping you a secret, you need to cut them off immediately. If everybody acting like they didn't know that y'all was together and they just... Listen, we're talking about self-love here. They need to be cut off immediately. You are not a secret. You all definitely add value. They was looking to see. So if you were going through something like grieving or whatever the case may be, and if you've been feeling like you're missing loved ones who are still here, they love you very much. They love you. Like I said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. They know that you're on an assignment. You may not have known that you were on an assignment, but they know. And they have you protected. You're guarded and you're protected. Destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up. Yeah. It's all, when I tell you a situation is about to explode, it's going up in flames, because this energy thought that they could escape karma because it's loved one transition, but they're not escaping anything, because they had to come back through you, Capricorn, to show them that they didn't miss a beat. They just needed a host. And the way that they came in through you was through a death. So Death takes us down to the lowest point. It takes us to, like, let's say ending of a job where you just feel shattered, right? Like this, you just feel broken, you just feel shattered, right? So it needs a host to come into, like a window, right? Window of your soul. That's why I talk about drinking water so much, to replenish and flush all of that stuff out, cleanse, spiritual cleanse. But you must have lost loved ones who were also sacrificed. And we're going to get into that in a second. And we're going to get into your reading. So I know this is more of a mediumship reading here. But that's how. But this one had to come back to, because this one was mad. This one was like, how dare you? Literally, this loved one, Capricorn, was saying to this person they're married to, how dare you? You know, how dare you do what you did? Like, we both did our dirt, basically, but how dare you sacrifice me? You're not getting away with this. Hold on. And she's not getting away with it. She's haunted. She's haunted because she knew what she did to this person who is no longer alive, and got all of these people wrapped up and tied up in her karmic cycle. But you are her karma. Trust when I tell you, you are her karma, and she ain't gonna see this coming. She's not gonna see this coming. All right, let's get to, thank you, Spirit, for the message. All right. Yeah, she watching. She insecure. She watching. Very insecure. Watching every little thing. But she know who to come for. Yeah, she watching stuff go down. She enjoying. She just enjoy. She loves gossip. That's the energy. She loves gossip. She loves, oh, let's get some tea. Let's get some popcorn and sit down and watch. Just loves drama. Love it, love it, love it. But I'm telling you, you have an ancestor that had to come back through you as a host during your lowest period, when someone transitioned, when you were sobbing, sad, someone may have moved away or relocated, or you may have felt lost or displaced, or whatever the case may be, to set the record straight. This energy, these types of energies here, it's hard for them to move on because they feel like they have a Leviathan spirit. They almost feel like, okay, until they're very immature. These spirits, these low vibrational spirits, they're very immature. The average person, Capricorn, like I said, you all are a very wise zodiac sign, but the average person would just move on, right? They're wise enough. They're like, hey, there's more fish in the sea. And I'm talking to men and women when I say this. The average person will say, okay, hey, the relationship didn't work out. Boom. Okay, I'm moving on. Not this energy. These types of energies literally will make you feel like, okay, they're hanging in there with you and, having fun, until somebody comes around who's a light high priestess and who's operating in the light, will see right through that. And those are the energies that they want to try to target. Those are the energies that they will try to take out. But those energies are not afraid of them, and they know it. They know it, right? So they got to keep you distracted with things like sex, alcohol, confusion. Now I'm talking to men and women. Y'all need to watch out for this, because again, you all are the sea goats, and it's the sea part, the water, the depth of your sea, your emotions. When you're trying to grow something, you're trying to grow your money, you're trying to grow your friend, the clear water friendship circle, you're trying to grow things in your lives. Y'all need to be careful of these energies who are not motivated by the same things you're motivated by. They're motivated by gossip. Whenever you want to take a quiet moment for yourself, they mad, frustrated, just a whole bunch of chaos and confusion and drama, right? So yeah, there's a friend of yours who transitioned, who wanted to be a part of an organization, maybe an industry or whatever that you wanted to be a part of, and they were not willing to. They thought that they wanted to be a part of something until they were asked to sacrifice somebody, and so they had gotten so far in. Then the way that they sacrificed them was to basically tell them that they weren't good enough. They would do stuff to them like send them videos and stuff like that of people who were better, who they felt like were better than they were, to the point they just got depressed. They had literally taken them all the way down to a level of just not wanting to, be here. All right, let's get into your reading. Let's get into your reading. Let's get right into your reading. Be careful. Light workers are not afraid of these types of energies, and they know it. That's why they gotta. That's why they gotta go down to get to people when they're at their lowest point. All right, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Thank you, Spirit, for some more information. Give me some more information from my Capricorns. Again, no weapon formed against you, Capricorn, shall prosper. Ear, nose, and throat is going to be very important to you. Blue, right here is 711. That there's going to be some energies that you're closing out cycles for, because that 7 is where source in numerology is, where source is bringing things to light. This top right here, see this little, this is a bridge. This right here, this little line right here is a bridge between heaven and hell. So this is your higher self and your lower self, and source is the one that's bridging things together. This number 11 we know is a master number. So source is saying, get off the fence and step into your light. Close out cycles when you feel like, and you can close it out within yourselves. You're reaping the benefits of your effort, right? So you've been working really, really hard. This is where you want to sit back and pat your shoulders for a minute and say, I love myself. Do the mirror work. I really, really love myself. I worked really hard to get beyond some other things in life. I was able to do it without these energies even being in my life. I can do this without them. I can do this. I can do this without them. I'm talking to men and women, Capricorns. But yeah, be very wary of these dark witch energies who like to, and so light workers will expose that darkness and bring you back into the light. All right, no gatekeeping over here. No gatekeeping. Let's do it. Yeah, don't worry about who's trying to assassinate your character behind your back. Don't worry about that. Close it out. There's 7 again, right? And what's hidden in here is 2 energies in particular, like these 2 ones right here, right? To like to assassinate people behind their back, ear, nose, and throat. People who believe lies about you, they already have some kind of issues to begin with. You can't give it any energy. Close out the cycle within yourself of wondering, okay, what are people saying about me? They're assassinating my character. They're assassinating their character. Again, happy Valentine's Day. We're talking about self-love, okay? Self-love. Close out these cycles. Close out the cycles in love. Everything you learn will be used for your life's purpose. Put a manhole cover over the past. Stop grieving. You got loved ones who are all around you. Some of our loved ones have gone to the other side to protect us on the other side, to protect our energy on the other side, because they know you got some foul people over here that's not, they ain't just dabbling in dark magic. They get a thrill out of it. What I say is 2 energies. They are motivated by creating chaos and confusion, by doing what? Assassinating people's character and dragging people down to a dark place. Now you have been enlightened, okay? We're in the full moon phase in Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. Vulnerability is actually your strength. Once you make terms with the fact that, wow, I may have made a mistake in joining in these conversations with people, talking about people behind their back, you'll never do it again. You'll keep your vibrations high and not be dragged into a conversation. Whoever you talked about behind your back, loved ones, they already know that you've been sent in. You just didn't know that you were being sent in, but you were sent in, right? Here we have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're dealing with energies. All they care about is money. The loved one who came in and took over residence in your body, the one that's no longer here, that was married to, have kids with, so on and so forth. All that just the energy cared about was money. That's it. Work them to the bone like a dog. Literally, go to work, bring your paycheck home, do this, do that. Just a gold digger. They were a gold digger. Soon as they want to do something the right way, they like, you know what, let's leave this organization behind, so on and so forth. Basically, they were like, if we don't leave the organization behind, I'm leaving you. I'm good. The energy was like, oh no, we're going to stay connected to this darkness. You have found your star. You have found your star. Hope, bliss, and optimism. You have found your star. I'm telling you, light workers are not afraid of dark energies at all. At all. Because they've already been to the dark. These energies don't want to come into the light, right? Yeah. You're a psychic. And that's a gift that you inherited. You're a psychic. So what kind of psychic you are? It could be many different types of psychics. You inherited a gift of being a psychic, right? So water is going to help you all. Water is going to help you all significantly. You have you could have the gift of telepathy. It's like you're talking to someone on the phone, or they can talk to you, right? But they know especially what line to get to you, right? There's like you have a loved one in your life, or you could have, I feel like whoever you inherited your gifts from, they know exactly which line to call via telepathy, right? So, telepathy is a transference of thoughts, feelings, and ideas between two or more individuals via psychic sense, right? And so that is a dedicated line. It's a dedicated line that these karmics are not willing to go to because it would expose their darkness, right? So light workers are not worried about them. Types of telepathy is intuitive telepathy. It's the transference of information about the past, future, or present state of an individual's mind through PSI to another individual. Emotive telepathy is also known as emotional transfer. It's the process of transferring sensations and feelings through altered states of consciousness. And superconscious telepathy involves tapping into the cosmic consciousness to access the collective pool of wisdom. Your gifts are about to strengthen. Your psychic gifts are about to strengthen. Your psychic gifts are about to strengthen. Just listen. Source had to walk you through the dark so that you can see the dark side to bring you into the light. You're absolutely psychic. Absolutely psychic. Right? A lot of ancestors made a lot of sacrifices for you. Right? So you don't have to be sacrificed anymore. Just sit back and watch. Sit back and watch and sit back and listen. Sit back and watch, sit back and listen. Yeah, energies are not worried about what's being said about them behind their back. Matter of fact, join in the festivities. Join in the festivities, right? Join in the shade. That'll confuse them. That'll confuse them. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. You have a loved one that has taken over. So you may find yourself so confused and like, why am I even saying something negative about this energy when I know the truth? That's your ancestor coming through, because they sitting right in the energy that is having the most laugh out of it is the one that they're trying to confuse the most. That sounds strange and weird to some people, but that one's sitting there like they're like a teenager in a grown person's body, sitting there like they throwing up a baton, like they competing for something. Because some people are right at home with their chakras out of alignment, sacral chakra energy is out of alignment. To judge, compete, and compare. So just listen and let them pay you. Let them pay you. Let them make you financially independent. Just sit right there. Because eventually you'll be moving on from the shade, but you'll come out of it a lot more. You'll come out, but your psychic gifts are in right. You thought you were in survival mode, but sit there very meek. You're very meek. I'm telling y'all, they be stalking videos, cross-watching videos. Light workers don't care because they're not willing to come to a high frequency. There's Tower. Right? You're having an awakening, a total recall of some things. And that is your ancestor coming through. You're having a total recall of some things, right? So that's why some people drink, and that's why some people go on medication, because they're like, oh my God, this is too much information being downloaded. You'll have loved ones that'll come into a particular channel that nobody else can get to get a message through to you, right? Victorious. I see you being victorious. So yeah. All right. Some of you all who have new and exuberant love in your lives, but again, you have loved ones that'll come to that particular channel. For those of you all who are single, obviously, if you're married, we are not talking to you. Nobody's getting a divorce. That has nothing to do with this reading, okay? We're talking about self-love and a loved one coming from the other side saying that they wanted to get a divorce. They wanted to divorce an organization, or they basically were saying they were going to divorce that person. If they didn't want to be wrapped up in darkness. That was karmic for them. They didn't want to be a part of it anymore. That's not what their ancestors sacrificed. They was young, dumb, didn't know what, Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, they didn't want to be a part of something, and they were connected to, and you're supposed to see so much fire out here, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that was not willing. And we're talking about dark. I speak highly of all zodiac signs, but we're talking about dark energies, low vibrating energies that like to assassinate people's character when they move on quietly, like they were doing you, assassinating your character. They get a big thrill out of all they care about is money, assassinating people's character. They into dark magic. They're into dark magic. And they had to come back to settle something with them through you. You're protected. You're divinely protected. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. The same thing that like you were baited into an organization, they try to do the same thing to a light worker, except the light worker said, nah, they know what's up, right? So you're on the inside having telepathic conversations with light workers, not just one, with light workers. They know exactly what channel to come into, right? So you're free. You're free. You didn't fall for the bait and switch. That's what they think, but you didn't, right? So get your coins. Get your money. Let them pay you. Let them pay you handsomely. Let them pay you, right? Because you are not boo-boo the fool. Okay? You are not a fool. So again, happy Valentine's Day. Happy self-love. They can be on both sides of you, telling you every kind of lie in the book. It won't really matter. The seeds and the roots run real deep for what was already planted in you. You have nothing to worry about. So, yeah, they can be as shady as they want to about whomever. It doesn't really matter. They can be shady about people's gifts. It don't really matter. You have psychic abilities, and they know you have psychic abilities. That's why they try to keep you so distracted by constantly being in your ear. Constantly being in your ear, hoping that you're not getting any downloads or information. Yeah. Trying to bully you. Trying to make you doubt your gifts, your psychic abilities. Trying to make you, on one hand, almost making you feel like you're a part of a community, right? Trying to cause you to doubt your psychic abilities. Let me tell you, it runs back so far energetically in your family. It wouldn't matter who told you what, because you that tapped in. You're that tapped in, Capricorn. They can't touch you. When I say can't touch you, they can't touch you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You've been enlightened. That's right. You have been enlightened. All right. That's it. That's what I have for you. Let's pull out. Let's get a few other cards. You've been enlightened. They can't touch you. Light workers are not afraid of these energies. Step out of your comfort zone. Find out what your north node is. Find out what your north node is. That's your 10th house. 10th house. So when you pull your birth chart, find out what your 10th house, and then just go straight to Google and just type in like perfect jobs for the 10th house. Because these energies have done everything, like try to cause you to lose jobs, try to do everything to assassinate your character, to lose jobs and all of that. But you're a psychic. So you knowing what your 10th house is, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, north node, finding out what your comfort zone is and finding out what jobs work best for you. Source is going to put you around the people that's going to be in the best jobs for you, where you're going to actually thrive. They wouldn't be able to touch it. They won't be able to touch you in those positions, and they know it. That's why light workers shine a light on the truth. These energies, they like to become familiar with, so they're too busy gossiping. They use their days gossiping, low vibrating, chakras out, lower chakras all out of alignment, keep competing, judging, comparing people. People don't care about that mess. Here we have allowing. So radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. 10th house, north node for you. 10th house, north node for you is going to help you. Is going to help you, right? Going to help you. 10th house is about achievement, career, reputation, right? They're hoping that you being in your 10th house, and they hoping that your reputation is so ruined. That's what they're hoping. And again, take only what resonates with you, that they can control you into thinking, make you believe, this is the I believe side, make you believe that they have control over your destiny, but you have psychic abilities that your ancestors already sacrificed too much for, right? But just like some energies, you were either with a friend or loved one, love interest. It had to be somebody, because when we see this much fire here, they wanted to evaporate your water. So whoever you felt most nurtured around, whoever, anything, like if you're a person who wasn't drinking or who wasn't into any other substances or whatever the case may be, they had to introduce you to something to keep you so turned around, head turned around like a doll baby. Literally, like your head was just like a, but what Source did is bring you into knowledge, right? So you're like that owl that's sitting on a ledge just gaining more knowledge, right? Finding out who. So anyway, the 10th house is about career and vocation. The 10th house is the place of culmination and fruition. It describes our public image, shaping what we do for a living and our role in the wider world. Here we reach for achievement and success and a true calling, right? And so these energies know that you care about your image to some degree, but they can't touch your image when you're operating in North Node. They can't touch, and they know that. They know they cannot. So 10th house also deals with career and vocation. The 10th house represents the idea of culmination, a high point to be reached. It describes career and is where we reach success and achievement. It also is a place of inner vocation. It's also about parents and authority. So the 10th represents authority figures, particularly our parents, how you yourself govern, how you take charge and find leadership skills within. So will also be shown perhaps based on how your parents did this, right? So you could be coming back through as, father, somebody, if your father is no longer here, or your grandfather or great grandfather, you could be coming back through these energies and seeing how whoever this energy was, they have specific characteristics, personality characteristics. Whoever these energies were, they came back through you to basically say, nah, you ain't getting away with this. You ain't getting away. I'm coming back from the other side. I'm coming back. So yeah, the energies are selfish, attention seeking, outburst of anger, lack of patience, impulsive behavior, arrogant, inflexible, lazy, dogmatic and prideful, domineering, jealous, competitive, impatient, careless, boastful, attention seeking, and so-called brutally honest, right? Like keeping it real. It's their reality that they're in a karmic cycle within themselves, going through spiritual warfare, trying to keep you looped into something, but your psychic abilities are actually becoming strengthened. 10th house also deals with ambition and status. So in the 10th house, we seek credit for our achievement and want to flourish, to flower, and come into our own. So it plays to the notion of growing up, achieving through work, and taking our place in the world. And also public image speaks to the 10th house. 10th is our public face. What we are famous for, the profession we choose, invites us to profess what matters to us. Thus, in the 10th house, we seek work that is a happy marriage of worldly ambition and inner calling. So you'll be married to a particular career that you, and I'm talking to men and women when I say this part, you'll be married to a particular career, learning how to use your fire properly, right? The proper use of fire. The proper use of fire is where you feel empowered. Yeah, you feel empowered. You feel significant on that job. You feel more energetic, more confident, more charismatic, more willful, like you want to be on that job, more motivated, more mental clarity, like you can levitate. When you are with someone or a part of a group, organization, a partner who is supposed to be a helpmate, but is actually, they see you as opposition, they oppose anything that makes you feel more powerful, more significant, more confident, more motivated, like you can levitate. So when you want to come home and talk about how great your day was, they're even competing with that because they are in a karmic cycle with themselves, if that makes any sense, Capricorn. So pay attention. You have a loved one that came to the other side because they like, I need a host. Who can I jump into? To let this one right here know you ain't getting away with nothing you did? You ain't getting away with this. You ain't getting away with this. So somebody definitely on the other side came through, and like somebody that they asked if they could, let's leave this organization together, and the person was too dark into dark magic. They said, okay. Yeah. So some stuff about to, like I said, stuff about to pop off, and it's about to happen fast. So again, happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you all. Everything that you learn will be used for life's purpose. But yeah, you got some energies right now that's they are confused. They don't know, because the work that they did to get rid of the energies in your life, whether they're physically still alive or they felt like they've accomplished. Remember, energy never dies. Whoever they may have felt like they accomplished their goal with, and trying to get rid of anybody around you to create a better life for yourself, I'm telling you, Source put you smack dab in the middle as their karma. They will not see it coming. They won't. They don't see, because they don't know. They don't. That's why they stalking people's channels, because they're trying to see what information you're gaining, but you're already in psychic ability. You're already in psychic knowledge. You're already in psychic ability. People know exactly which channels to get to you. And I'm talking about high vibrational. Know how to get which channels to get to you. You're already in psychic ability. You can be meek as a lamb. You're not in survival mode anymore. These energies can stand there and talk into their eyeballs. That is just no more, into their eyeballs just like, are just like them red lines, wiggly line. It don't matter. They just like, they sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. You are that divinely protected. Like I said, tower moment. They're having a tower moment. They are going crazy. Like they physically want to put hands on whoever you're getting information from, but their hands are too short to box with God, because like I said before, they are in spiritual warfare, so much so they don't know who to attack. But the war is within. Y'all are covered. That's what I have for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.